Okay, can we talk about how every day there's a new skincare product, like a viral skincare product that's going to change your life out there? How is that possible? And honestly, these products are so expensive sometimes that you really want to figure out whether they're honestly worth that much money and are there any cheaper alternatives to it. So let's get into it. I'm Dr. Tanvi Vaidya, I'm a board certified dermatologist, and today I'm going to touch upon a couple of super trendy, super viral products in the market right now. Let's start. Okay, firstly, let's get started with the Celimax retinol shots. So they have a retinol and they also have a retinal, which is a retinaldehyde, which is a stronger version of retinol. It's a wonderful product, to be honest. It really helps to rejuvenate your skin, prevents fine lines, wrinkles, boosts collagen in your skin. You will see a result in the long term when you use it consistently for a long amount of time. But here I'm talking mainly about the ingredient retinol, that most retinols are going to do that for you. In saying that, this is definitely a good formulation. It has a 0.1% retinol and the retinal is also 0.1% retinal. When you get started with it, use it very slowly, use it just about twice a week, use very small amounts. Now, this is the major problem that I have with any of these products is the marketing. Now, I don't know if the brand has asked people to make videos like this or if influencers are just taking their own liberty and going completely crazy on their faces with those 100 or little dots that they create on their face. It's nuts. Just look at this video. Like, why would you need so much product? You're going to fry your skin barrier. It's not necessary. So, honestly, the problem is how you use it. You need to use just 1 or 2 pea-sized dots on your entire face and neck. Use it only twice a week. Layer it up with a lot of moisturizer. That's very important. Now, this product also contains something called Matrixyl, which is one of my most favorite anti-aging peptides. So it's actually a really good product, but people just need to use it better. Next, coming to the DU In My Defense moisturizer. It's honestly a really beautiful product. Very, very nice feel, very luxurious texture. And in terms of actually protecting your skin barrier, it's got very good ingredients. So they claim 20x ceramides. I don't know about that, but yes, it does have a good amount of ceramides. It's also got fatty acids, cholesterol, vitamin E. All of these are great ingredients to use for your skin barrier. So no doubt it's a great product. It got super viral because apparently Alia Bhatt used it in one of her skincare routine videos. But my problem with it is the cost. You know, for Alia Bhatt, it might be okay. It might be PR for her. But in a regular skincare routine in your daily life, you may not want to spend that much on a moisturizer. So I'm going to link some cheaper recommendations here of ceramide based barrier restorative moisturizers which are not too heavy, not too greasy, and will help your skin barrier. You can thank me later. Next comes the Indie Wilds DLT, which is a dewy lip treatment. Great product, nice fragrance, gives a nice amount of tint, very moisturizing. It's got squalane, it's got vitamin E, it's got pomegranate oil. So it's nice. It helps to keep your lips super hydrated while adding a good amount of tint and making you feel nice because of the fragrance. But I personally prefer lip balms that have a little bit of SPF because all of us are super prone to pigmentation. I don't really care so much for the tint. I use a separate lipstick. But yeah, if you're choosing a lip balm, if you tend to have pigmented lips, go for a lip balm with SPF. Linking some recommendations here. If your lips are very dry, if they tend to get very chapped, if they're very irritated all the time, try and skip the fragrance in any lip balm. Skip the fragrance, skip the tint. It may irritate your lips a lot more. All in all, the DLT is skincare comfort, not transformation. Next comes the Ordinary's multi-peptide hair serum. Now this one I personally really love. It's a very good product. It's got Redensyl, Capixyl, Bicapil. All of these are peptides which literally are protein fragments that go in, help absorb through your scalp and help your hair follicles to just grow. Is it going to fix a male pattern thinning or a female pattern thinning? No, obviously. Like if you've got major scalp visibility, you need stronger prescription grade serums, maybe a minoxidil or something like that. But of course, do not do those without asking a dermatologist. You need a prescription for those kind of things. But if you're just facing hair fall, a postpartum hair fall or a post-COVID, post-dengue, post-weight loss, those kind of temporary hair falls, which can seem very excessive initially, but they eventually are going to normalize. This is a very good option. We usually do more pharma grade products in clinic, but the Ordinary really has a very good option in terms of the multipeptide serum amongst OTC brands. So absolute thumbs up for this one. Derm tip, always massage it into your scalp. You know why Champis used to work earlier is not because of the hair oil. Hair oils never actually penetrated deep enough to help with hair growth. It was the Champi, the actual act of the massage. So do a chumpy with a peptide serum. So that will actually give you the benefit of the chumpy by improving circulation as well as of the actual peptide serum. Next comes the Azalac RU serum from Sesderma. This is one derm favorite that has been around for a very long time. It's a wonderful product in dealing with particularly post-acne pigmentation is where I use it the most. Azelaic acid as an ingredient is a hero when you're dealing with post-acne pigmentation. Now, this guy also contains other ingredients like 4-butyl resorcinol, tranexamic acid, and even a little bit of retinol. So it also helps you with anti-aging. Just remember to always use it in the PM. Don't use it in the AM. If you're, however, just purely looking at a product to get rid of post-acne marks, like a good old azelaic acid serum, I'm going to link some cheaper alternatives to the Azalac RU. And of course, you can use that azelaic acid in the morning and you can use a separate retinol at night. So you don't need your one product to have everything. Just remember, whenever you use any of such products, you need to sun protect really well. Lastly, of course, we're going to talk about the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. It's viral. Literally, I feel like every patient walking into my OPD nowadays is already using a Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Everybody seems to love it. It's a great product. It's super hydrating. You know, all of these Korean products basically focus a lot on hydration. So it's very dewy, it's very hydrating. Feel like you've applied a moisturizer when you're also getting the protection of a sunscreen. It's got rice water, niacinamide. So yeah, great product. I'm not so convinced about the water resistance. So if you're sweating a lot, you're outdoors, or if say you're going swimming or it's raining, then maybe don't rely on this. But for regular use, you're sitting at home or in your office, you're indoors, absolutely wonderful product. Again, expensive. So I'm going to link some cheaper alternatives here. Your girls got you covered. Here's some cheaper alternatives to the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. So my final takeaway, honestly, is that viral doesn't always mean bad. They can be great products, but are they the right pick for you? Just because it worked on some influencer doesn't mean it's going to work on you. So does it address your skin concerns? Is your concern pigmentation? Is it acne? Is it oily skin? Is it just an anti-aging that you're looking at? So you need to find the right fit for your skin. If you like this video, please let me know, subscribe, give me a like, give me a share. And if you have any questions, if you'd like me to review any more products for you, do ask me in the comments and I'll definitely reply.